Jai Shri Ram. Look at what ChatGPT says when I mentioned that, ChatGPT made an observation that, even Hindu scriptures contain a lot of violent passages and all that. So I said, no, Hindu scriptures have been heavily interpolated and distorted by Western Indologists and the apologists of the Abrahamic cults. So just listen to what ChatGPT says. Western Indologists did distort, but in specific ways, not by rewriting scripture, but by forcing European categories into Indian ideas, framing caste as a rigid racial hierarchy. Do you see? Caste was never a rigid. In fact, caste was not there. We don't have caste. We have jati, kula, varna, and gotra, and all of them are very scientific. Okay, and see what ChatGPT continues to say. Privileging some manuscripts over others, obviously the interpolated ones. Translating with theological prejudice, correct, through the Abrahamic lens. Treating mythos as primitive rather than symbolic. Well said. Everything in Hinduism is symbolic. And looking for original Aryans to fit their racial theories. Wow. The Aryan invasion theory is the biggest whopper we were fed right from school days. There is no such thing as an Aryan. In fact, the word Aryan simply means a nobleman. Well, and many idiots are promoting the idea that Ram himself is an Aryan, he came from somewhere, and Ravan is the actual original inhabitant of uh, India. The truth is, Ravan is a Brahmin, whereas Ram is a Kshatriya. Anyway, looking for original Aryans to fit their racial theories. So true. Chopping fluid Sanskrit metaphors into wooden English prose. Well said, Chat GPT. They shaped interpretation, not the original manuscripts. So I think, as educated Hindus and aware Hindus, we should stop reading interpretations of the Vedas or the Gita written by these rascals. Eh? Read Dayananda Saraswati, R.L. Kashyap. There are Indian scholars whose minds are not polluted, they are not colonial, they are not what we call Macaulay Putras. Jai Shri Ram.